Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Panzer Dragoon Saga. Well, I've covered the outer ring of the Forbidden Zone, but I still haven't found the field map. Probably just gonna loop around the whole thing and finish it on my own. I'll probably find the field map soon enough, though. In any case, I'm just gonna loop around this way, as I still have 3 keys I still need to pick up. And that's really about it. So, right there is a key, because I see green on my radar. Hit that, and is that the field map? That's gotta be the field map. Yep, that's what it is. So that covers the whole thing. And I'm just gonna rotate this direction, and there is an obelisk I have to break. So we will, I gotta get closer. There we go. That gets me a shell plate. And there's a second key. There's only one more key left to go at this point. And yeah, I'm just making sure I get all the sides here. Going directly south along this passage. And there's my first encounter of the episode, which is a pack of Lazaras. Well, that's easy enough. What do you think I'm gonna do? Alright. Your evasion doesn't do anything to my guns, and that guy just got nuked. Enjoy your suffering. Because you guys are so useless that you can't even move. And there's level 22. Alright, cool. Keep on flying this way. And that's all of that. This is actually the last key, right? Oh, encounter. I was gonna go for the last key, but this happened instead. Lazara skimmers. Okay, so I'm right behind him. I'll just quickly get up front and zap him. And the others are underwater and can't do anything anyway. Joke fight. And with that, fly on over here. There's the final key. And we're just letting that thing spin like a fan. Guess it's more... I don't know what kind of reference to make for this, so I'm just going to go right to the teleporter and do a full circumnavigation, which will complete the map of the Forbidden Zone. Sure enough, there it is. That was quick. I was expecting a few more encounters. Oh, I think I'm too far. So just fly back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you need to hit the bottom of this thing. When you're all set, healed, and ready to go, activate. And off you go, way up into the clouds. Where, at last, we finally get to face Kramen's ship. About time. Bring it on, Kramen. Okay, so the 2 ships that we're dealing with right now are called Punishers. These guys are relatively easy, and their weak points are up front. The green is the safe zone, but they will try to move you to the sides. When that happens, you want to try to go up front and simply strike at their fronts. They do have propellers up front, so it may be tough to get the first time, and you may need 2 volleys just to make sure that works. Also, depending on your level, since I grinded sand mines, it might take another volley or so. If all else fails, you can just stay in the back and not worry about it very much. And I'm just going to show for example, and that'll be that. Because my level actually will still get me excellent here anyway, probably. So go up here, and in this case, the gun is a little abstract because it ends up targeting like that instead of how it should. I think that's the weak spot for you. Yep, that's exactly how it is. Ignition. I mean, you're not going to be doing much. Should be. Yep, that's where it is. Alright, depending on your position here, you'll face the main ship. And if you want to shoot there, go right ahead, but you'll aim for the main ship, which will probably immediately hit you for some damage. Not a significant amount, but nothing too crazy either. So what I'm actually personally going to do is run to the back, because the back is also a green spot for the main ship, and I'm just simply going to hit directly at it, which, what the hell, I'll do lasers instead. I'll probably blast all that. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't do much to me. Once that's down, bring it on. Right, quickly get back here. When you get back here, immediately it triggers a homing mine, which the green will turn red. The clear sides will do nothing. Now take a note that there is no weak point on this ship. So all you really need to do is simply blast away at it with lasers, because it does more damage than the gun does. Just keep in mind of staying near the back, because that's where the green zone is pretty much at all times, apart from the obvious homing mines. So blast with homing lasers multiple times. And the homing mine will trigger at least twice. You are expected to see it trigger twice. And once that happens, there will be a scene that will cause it to lower altitude, and things will be slightly different. Alright, I am still going to shoot here, because again, there is no weak point, so there's not really a whole lot of... There's not really much in moving you need to do, apart from moving to one side. Damn homing mines. Totally useless. Now we come to this part where the front and back are green, but the sides are red. Basically, just do the same tactics as you were doing with the homing mine. Well, not really the homing mine, but actually it is kind of like the homing mine, because you're trying to stay away from the back by going to the sides. This is just the reverse of that. And of course, whenever you get a full gauge, just shoot at it. I mean, there's no point in saving them. And immediately back to the first phase, where you'll have a little bit of time before that first homing mine lands, because it's not an auto trigger. Alright, now I just need to move over here. Wait for it. Shoot. I think 2 more laser shots and that's it. Let's get back here. Just for good measure, and that should do it. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, wait. That was weird. I certainly didn't expect that to happen. Berserk Miner, 438 experience and 802 dimes if you manage to get excellent. And now we get this scene of Edge getting on the ship.
愚か者め、私はおとりに過ぎん。閣下は今頃とうに。お前はあの時の。よくここまで追ってきたものだ。だがそれもここで終わりだ。あとは彼女か。彼女？
Explosions! And here we go! Immediately following that sub-boss is the real boss of the Forbidden Zone in the Atom Dragon. But first this happens. Okay, the Atom Dragon has no green areas that show up whatsoever over the course of its fight, except for one section that I will try to cover. Its weak spot is the tail, which you can shoot at with your gun behind it, but obviously that's a red zone and that kind of sucks. It will try to either move or shoot lasers at you, but if you're in front or behind it, it'll warp you up front, and regardless, you're going to get blasted for about 150 damage. So try to avoid that. In this case, I am going to wait a little bit because I do have a rather higher level than I should be because of sand mites. And as I am, I can simply laser at the Atom Dragon and still do some fair damage. So I can stay on the sides, at least until I can trigger the one move that it will try to do, which there is a special little scene that occurs just before it happens. Expect to get a couple laser hits doing this, though. Though, obviously, it's not going to be as strong as, well, how it could be. I'm just kind of hoping for the one move, in which case, yeah, just stick to the sides at all times. Unless you want to try to risk going behind it and shooting the weak point, which can be done, but you really have to time it correctly so you can get back to the sides before it decides to move. And that's easier said than done. I'll just move to the opposite side here. Alright, that's a scene. Quickly get up front as Berserker Rage activates, and everything else, except the front for some reason, gets hit with it. So, yippee. Now, I'll just continue doing my normal attacks. Not a whole lot to say here, really. I mean, this will be a little slow, but you're expected to be a lower level than I am anyway because of the sand mites. Unless you knew them ahead of time, in which case, well, you don't even have to hit the weak point to get excellent here. Just don't get hit too hard. Well, too hard. I mean, you can probably take a laser shot or two and still get excellent. And that's, precisely what I'm doing here. Actually, can I even hit the, no, it's just the wing side. Of course. And get back up front. Another Berserker Rage! Crazy stuff. Guess just for good measure. Yeah, there's its weak point, which I am going to shoot at, and that ends the fight. And that's the Atom Dragon. Disappears, and that's an excellent for me. Berserk Miner, 336 experience, no dyings for it. And I hit level 23, which is pretty cool. To be continued. Too late to queue roundabout? And that is it for the first disc. Wow. Quite an interesting little trip that first disc was. Before I actually end this video, because in this case, I'm kind of mandated to do so, because with the Sega Saturn, because there is a BIOS in the system that has a default menu, if you open the disc tray, it'll take you straight to the BIOS. So, in this case, you cannot continue the adventure until you save the game, which is absolutely necessary in this case. Before I actually save the game and end the video, though, there is a cool little trick here. If you press X, Y, and Z at the same time, you actually get a uncovered view of the image. And that, personally, actually looks kind of cool. So, there it is. And, yeah, Disc 1 is done. So, I'll go ahead and save the game here, which, not too shabby, honestly. And that will do it. Please switch to disc door, and please press the CD door button to enter the Saturn BIOS screen. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will be probably at the start menu of disc 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.